I feel like we made a lot of mistakes throughout the game, especially when they counted at the end of the game. I mean, whether they was good calls or questionable calls, whatever the case may be, them is just mistakes. Them is just mistakes that obviously in a game like this against a team like Green Bay, you can't make those type of mistakes when the game comes down to the line. And I feel like that's kind of where we let it slip away at the end.
How uncharacteristic do you feel this was for this group? And again, to be in that position 28-14, I assume you felt this is what you do, close it out.
Yeah, we feel like, that's the type of team we are. We feel like we're capable of doing something like that, especially when we have a lead like that. We got a great defense that's capable of not giving up that many points. Obviously, we have a good offense enough to score more points, so that's on us, man. We just got to capitalize on the mistakes that they made. There was a couple mistakes they made as well, and we just got to capitalize on them,
For Bland out there,
Mm-hmm.
he had a couple tough moments.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't tough. But Bland, he played a hell of a game, in my opinion. A lot of those passes that was caught on Bland is just great ball. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks in the league ain't making that overpass on Bland that they scored on. A lot of quarterbacks ain't making that. So, I mean, for Bland, man, you just got to stay confident. Keep his head up, get ready for next week. And I mean, plays is gonna happen, man. That's the NFL. Everybody gets paid to make plays and be a star out there. So, at the end of the day, you just got to capitalize on him. So I'm confident that he's going to bounce back from whatever anybody feels is a bad game for him today and the plays that he felt was bad plays today. But, man, Bland's a ball player. He's going to bounce back from that. So I'm not too worried about that right now.
Mike was talking about with the run defense, if we don't put this fire out, it's just going to keep going. How do you look at the run defense and where it is now, what you need to do?
Yeah, I feel like that was more of an issue for us today. Obviously, if you pound the ball and you run the ball back to back and, you're giving up yardage, eventually, something's going to come open because guys is going to be trying to play the run more. So I feel like that's just something right now that we've been having an issue with more so throughout this year. I feel like that's something we definitely need to put out because we got some great backs that we got coming up down the road. A lot of them's probably top 5 from what I've been saying. We got Minnesota next week. I think Indianapolis the week after, and then we got Saquon, obviously. So them 3 right there is the top 3 backs in the league, if not the top 3, top 5. So that's definitely a fire we got to work on and fix that up right now.
I know you haven't watched film yet of today, but given that this run defense has been a persistent issue, does it feel like it's more communication, tackling angles? Like, how can you describe what's happening?
I mean, each week is something different. So, I can't say right now what exactly it was. Obviously, I feel like tackling, from a whole, we got to be better, man. A lot of guys getting leakage yardage on us, and I feel like, we're capable, and we got guys that's dominant enough to be able to stop the leakage yard. So I feel like we cut the leakage yard out, fit the run how we're supposed to, and we're coached out to be throughout the weekend. I feel like we'll be all right going down the road. But, it starts in the classroom. We got to all get on the same page and be able to make the same corrections that we're all talking about and fix them.
What do you think they saw tosses early on there, Jones? Kept tossing, those tosses to the outside. What do you think they saw, and did you guys correct that?
I'm assuming they seen runs from weeks before. I mean, everything we've seen so far, it's not nothing new. It's what we've been seeing, from games that we played already. So for us, like I said, it's just about, putting it out. Like, we got to stop it. As simple as that. Once we stop it and we show we're capable of being able to stop it consistently, I mean, I'm pretty sure those teams ain't going to run those plays. So that's for us right now. We got to stop the outside runs and the run game in general. That's a big issue for us right now, and I feel like that'll help out on a lot of other things. Once we stop the run, that's going to get us in hopefully 3rd and long or 3rd and medium. And y'all know the guys we got on the D-line once it gets to that point, man. We just got to get there.
You had Aaron Jones stop on that one. Is that just all him?
I mean, like I said, those guys get paid too. And, I mean, like I said, you got to give it to them. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, they're hella running backs. They're not guys that are just, guys that play in the league. They're guys that make plays every week and week out. So, like I said, we just got to capitalize on the plays we get, capitalize on opportunity.